Hello guys, Tamil here. So today I will be reviewing a fragrance from the house of Mancera, and that's red tobacco. Let's get started. So let's start with the bottle over here. Mancera, standard bottles, nothing to to rave about. Cylindrical style bottles. The cap. This is a screw cap batch, so it's kind of an older batch. So nowadays Mancera will definitely come with a magnetic top, and that magnetic top will most likely be metallic in most cases. And the sprayer is also pressurized, and as you guys can see, the sprayer is kind of like also screw kind of a sprayer. So this is like old presentation. So yeah, not much changes to the presentation itself. Everything almost feels the same. It's just that the sprayer is pressurized nowadays and the cap is kind of magnetic, and the cap also has that M thing to it, as you guys can see, the logo, which is a nice touch. And nowadays whenever like when the magnetic cap clicks into place, the M over here actually faces like the, what do you call it, the Mancera sticker over here. So so the M kind of stays like this over the sticker, just like how how like Chanel do their like CC kind of horizontally, or Armani does their GA kind of like vertically straight into the the name of the fragrance and those kind of stuff. So that kind of gives you like sort of like, you could say, authenticity, like a kind of a, you could say, an indicator. That's mostly it. And yeah, Mancera sticker over here, and at the base you're gonna get some batch codes and whatnot. So it's so Mancera usually normally when their full-size presentations are 120 ml, as you guys already know by now. So yeah, that's about it for the bottle. Now let's get to the smell. So how this one actually smells. So red tobacco, honestly, it does smell red. I mean, the smell, it will give you this color like red. It will give you this color red, but however, I didn't find too much tobacco over here, unfortunately. The tobacco, to me, I mean, it was kind of absent. I expected a bit more tobacco, but unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is. But however, it does smell really nice. It does smell really, really nice, apart from that first 3 to 4 minutes. So whenever you like spray it on for the first 3 to 4 minutes, it is kind of all over the place. I mean, it's intense. This one is really intense. So for the first 3 to 4 minutes, and due to how it's been created, the spiciness, the fruitiness, slight florals in there, the leathery facets, the incensey facets, the earthy facets, also the ambery nuances, the sweetness and everything, like it just pushes out. It's like the first opening 3 to 4 minutes, it's like, as I said, it's all over the place. So it might come off like a bit like off-putting, or a bit like cough syrup type for the first 3 to 4 minutes, but bear in mind it's just for the first 3 to 4 minutes, and after that, smells good, smells amazing. So after 3 to 4 minutes, you're gonna feel that cinnamon, you're gonna feel some spicy nuances from the saffron, mainly the cinnamon, saffron, and some leathery facets actually popping up, which is kind of nice. Alongside, it will have a fruity undertone, fruitiness, like sort of like an apple kind of a fruitiness. It does have that fruitiness, and that fruitiness kind of stays the whole way through, to be honest, which kind of gives the fragrance its you could say some sweet edge as well, including the vanilla that actually comes really, really late. So this is the fragrance opens up. Cinnamon, spicy from the saffron. It's warm spicy with a spicy kick from the saffron, with some fruity nuances like lying around here and there, and with some leathery note to it. So yeah, so it kind of opens up pretty interesting, pretty, you could say, manly, pretty you could say kind of aggressive, kind of like an alpha male kind of an opening, you could say. And then As it progresses to its dry down, you're gonna get some floral nuances coming from this fragrance. Specifically, if I have to say, you're gonna definitely gonna smell the jasmine really shining through. You're definitely gonna get some more warm spices to it, and then definitely you're gonna get some ambery nuances, actually peeking through. And the more it goes to the base, like it kind of gets a tad bit sweeter. The sweetness actually comes from the vanilla, and it is definitely a woody, and it has basically a woody backbone in a sense, like you can actually pick out some woody components from it. You could say cedar wood sort of, you could say, components, right, from the base. And also it does have sandalwood, which kind of ties the fragrance together, because without that sandalwood, I can actually see the fragrance being really rough around the edges. So sandalwood actually makes things a bit, you could say, soft, even though I'm saying soft, it isn't a soft fragrance at all. But the sandalwood, makes it just enough soft so that the fragrance doesn't feel, too much overbearing, or it doesn't feel, you could say, unpalatable to the noses. So yeah, that's basically it. So if I have to describe the fragrance in, like in a short manner, I would probably say it's warm, spicy, it's sweet, it's slightly fruity, it's smoky, ambery, and you could say a touch of leathery. A touch, not too much, specifically in the opening. So if you could get past that 3 to 4 minute kind of that opening phase, that's it. And more or less likely that you're gonna spray red tobacco in your house, and the moment you go out, already you could say 10 or 15 minutes probably would have gone by. So by that time, you're gonna smell the good phase of red tobacco, so which is kind of nice. As I said, I don't get too much tobacco from it, so that's why, like, I couldn't mention tobacco. And the tobacco-iness, if I could say it that way, it's kind of absent. Like the spicy nature of the fragrance, the sweetness, the amberiness actually takes over the tobacco, if there is tobacco in this fragrance, because I don't smell too much tobacco from it. So yeah, that's mostly it for the type of smell. So if I have to say about the versatility of the fragrance, honestly, this is a winter fragrance. As you guys can see, the notes are very heavy. It's a warm, spicy kind of a fragrance, warm, spicy, sweet kind of stuff. So expect it to be worn in winter times only. The versatility, as I was saying, it is not too much versatile, to be honest. Like, you cannot wear this to office or stuff like that. No, 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 no. Most likely the only time you would be able to wear this is probably hang out with, if you're hanging out with some of your friends, or you are going to a wedding, or a party where there would be like probably numerous people around you, and if you need to stand out in terms of projection, longevity, loudness, definitely the red tobacco is gonna do that job. But when it comes to dates, hang out, if you want to hang out with your female friends and stuff like that, I wouldn't recommend this, because like some females, some girls will definitely find this a bit abrasive, a bit too much, what do you call it, like too much up to their noses, like it's gonna sting their noses a bit, even though it's in that good phase, Mancera red tobacco, but still, like as I said, it will come off as a bit abrasive. So avoid it on dates. Just friendly hangout with guys, and most likely if you wanna go to like weddings or stuff like that, definitely you can wear this. However, I find that this is a nice fragrance for me personally. But yeah, it is what it is. So now coming to the performance side of things, I mean, Mancera, no compromises on performance. Even though like some of their fragrances may smell a bit synthetic, but yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, like a niche, you're getting like a niche fragrance for, you could say, under $100, or you could say 10,000 taka, right? So which is kind of, fine. Even if it has some synthetic elements to it, it's fine, no problem with it. The performance, it won't disappoint you. On clothes, 2 days, 2 days on clothes. And of course, I spray heavy. I usually go with 10 to 12 sprays. So I got 2 days from it. So I'm not sure how much will you get on your clothes, but yeah, on skin, it varies from person to person, so I'm not gonna comment on that. And also, I don't apply fragrances on my skin. So yeah, that's about the longevity. And projection, my word, projection is almost 3 hours, and 3 hours of very good projection. And even after 3 hours, I would say till probably the 7th hour mark, it kind of stays up to here. I mean, the scent bubble, it's kind of big. And not just a scent bubble, I mean, whenever you walk through people or walk by people, you're gonna get that sillage. And that sillage is strong. And as I said, till the 7th hour mark, it's kind of lively, very lively. You could say in the 8th hour, it probably dies down up to here, and then the more it goes on, the more closer to the skin it becomes. And that's mostly it for the performance side of things and the projection side of things. So yeah, so do I recommend it? I do recommend it if you like, I would say, an alpha male sort of a fragrance. However, if you're into like I would say gourmand or stuff like that, probably I would say try it before you buy. Most likely you're not gonna like it. But yeah, as I said, if you like spicy, slightly sweet, not too much sweet, slightly sweet, ambery, you could say leathery sort of fragrances, yeah, you would definitely like this red tobacco for sure. So yeah, that's mostly about it from my review. Hope you liked it, and don't forget to subscribe. It does help me grow and motivate me to do videos in the future. So yeah, that's about it. So till then, take care, and see you on the next one. Bye bye, guys.